for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. On first down, it's Mitchell. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Gets around him, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 27, Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second and goal, Watson flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Watson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. They will indeed snap it to one under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Out of his end zone, Love. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Quickly out wide to Eskridge. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
A big play that time on the catch and run. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're on the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep doing it. We're doing pretty well.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd down, Love.
Oh my God, you threw it right at him.
It's intercepted.
Come on, man. How could you throw it right at him like that?
And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Touchdown! DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times?
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Love now to pass on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Love. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. this time to the tailback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Play action this time with Love. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Right back to him on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, when you got a guy who's a dual threat out of the backfield, go ahead and use him. And that's exactly what they've done on back-to-back plays here. Picked up big chunks of yardage, once in the air and once on the ground.
Play fake. Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. On play action. Love to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there, with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Now Watson. And he will find his man Ruggs. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Watson on first down. This is caught inside the 15. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Hands it off out of the gun.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Now it's Watson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.